This video is about variables. A variable is a name that we give to a number that means something to our project. There are lots of variables already built into Scratch, and if we look through the blocks we can see lots of examples. In the motion group we have X position, Y position and direction. These are all names for numbers. If we show the X position of the sprite, it's shown up here on the screen. The sprite at the moment has an X value of 47. So the number is 47 and the variable is X position. Variables can change value. So if I drag the sprite to the right, the value of the X position variable has changed to 144. So a variable is a name for a number, and that number might change as we go through the scripts in our project. Looking through, we can see lots more examples. The costume number, the current costume number of the sprite, is a variable. The size of the sprite is a variable. If we look now in the variables group, we get this option, make a variable. And if you click on that, you get this dialog that asks you to put in a variable name and to choose whether the variable is for all sprites, that is, all sprites can get at the value of the variable, or whether it's a variable for this sprite only. So what I want to do in this instance is create a variable called number of legs and make it for this sprite only. So the number of legs is the number of legs for this sprite, which is going to be a value of 4. So let's take this block, set number of legs to, and we'll put in a value of 4. And to make sure that's set up at the beginning of the execution of the scripts, we'll have a when green flag clicked, set the number of legs to 4. So that variable belongs to that sprite. I want next to add another sprite, and we'll add the B. So let's get into the practice of giving the sprites a proper name. So we'll go back and change sprite 1 to cat. Okay. So here's the B. And what we want to do is have that same script for the B just by dragging the script group and dropping it on the B. If we now go to the B sprite, when the green flag's clicked, set the number of legs to 6. So let's show the number of legs for the B. Click the green flag, and we have cat number of legs is 4, B number of legs is 6. Each sprite has its own variable with the same name but with a different value. Let's create another sprite, and let's take say a duck. Name the sprite. Add the script and set the number of legs to 2. And we'll show the number of legs for the duck. So now we click the green flag and we get the duck number of legs variable set to a value of 2. Just spread these out a bit. Let's take two more sprites. Let's take an octopus and let's say a fish. We'll take the duck script, drop it on the octopus, drop it on the fish. Just rename these. So now we have octopus, number of legs showing, and we'll have the fish, number of legs showing. I click the green flag. Each creature, here we are. Octopus, number of legs 8. Fish, number of legs 0. Okay, so now we click on the green flag and we get each variable called number of legs belonging to each sprite is set to the number of legs that sprite has. So there we have variables that belong to one sprite only. If we go to the stage, what if we want to make a variable that all sprites can see? Well, from the stage, we're not working with a sprite, so it doesn't say for all sprites or for this sprite only, because it's for the stage. So this is a variable that all sprites will see, and we're going to call this total number of legs. So that's going to be the number of legs that all of these creatures have in total. So what we want to do first of all, for the stage, when the green flag is clicked, we want to set the total number of legs to 0. So we're starting from 0. Now what we want to do is to ask each sprite in turn to add its number of legs to the total. So to make that happen, we want to broadcast a message to all of the sprites that says, please add your number of legs to the total. Let's just shorten that message. Please add your number of legs. Okay. So when we click the green flag, we set the total to 0 and we ask all of the sprites to add their number of legs. So for each sprite, what we need to do, when I receive please add your number of legs, in the variables we want to change the total number of legs by the number of legs that this sprite has. So this is the cat sprite. This is its variable number of legs. So we'll add that to the total by dropping the variable on that change block. So now with that only set up for the cat, if we click the green flag, the total number of legs is set to 4 because we're only doing this for the cat. If we copy this script now to the bee, the duck, the octopus and the fish, then you can see if we go through, it's this same script for each creature, but each one is adding its own value of its variable for the number of legs. So now when we click on the green flag, all of the creatures will be adding their number of legs to the grand total. So let's do that. So there we have it. Total number of legs is 20. So let's just quickly add them up. 4 for the cat, plus 8 is 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 2 for the duck is 20 and 0 for the fish. So that's the correct total. So there we've seen that each sprite has its own variable for the number of legs, and there's a global variable that all the sprites can see.